O.J. Simpson. Nicole's chilling-eyed, rather-die premonition. Years before her tragic murder, Nicole Brown Simpson shared a devastating premonition with her former lover, Joseph Perrulli. It was a prediction he wishes had never come true. Over dinner, Nicole confided in Perrulli, revealing that her estranged husband, O.J. Simpson, had beaten her so severely she blacked out. Tearfully, she told him, "I just prayed something like that would never happen again. But it did. I'd rather die than go back to that man." On June 12, 1994, Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman were found murdered outside her Brentwood home. 32 years later, Perrulli is finally sharing their story in his memoir, The Forgotten Briefcase. He recalls how deeply Nicole's words affected him that night. To hear those words, how do you even process it? He shared, "It disturbed me. I'll never forget everything she said, but I felt confident she wouldn't go back to him. I saw such strength in her eyes." Perrulli first met Nicole in 1989 through their mutual friend, Kris Jenner, but it wasn't until 1992, after Nicole filed for divorce from O.J., that they reconnected. Perrulli was struck by Nicole's transformation. The secretive woman he first knew was gone, replaced by someone vivacious, taking control of her life. He found it mesmerizing. Their bond deepened quickly. Perrulli learned about her favorite music and restaurants, sharing laughter and kisses. But a warning from Bruce Jenner, Kris's then-husband, echoed ominously, "O.J. will always be her problem." Perrulli remembers Caitlyn Jenner saying it with a serious look, a sentiment that stayed with him. Soon, the danger became more tangible. Perrulli noticed the scent of Paco Rabanne cologne as he left Nicole's home one night. Days later, she told him a neighbor had seen O.J. lurking outside while Perrulli was there. He then realized the cologne scent belonged to O.J. himself. As their relationship grew, Nicole slowly began to share the darker truths of her marriage. "She didn't always talk about the abuse," Perrulli explained. "She was very private. We were having dinner when, out of nowhere, she confided in me. I was unprepared. All I could do was hold her hands and listen." Nicole described a brutal attack. "He totally lost control, yelling and screaming. Then he started hitting me hard. I thought for sure he was going to kill me. The pain was so intense, I blacked out." Despite everything, Nicole was determined to build a new life for herself and her children, Sydney and Justin. But Perrulli grew increasingly unnerved by O.J.'s constant presence. The turning point came during a jog when they unexpectedly encountered O.J. waiting with their children. Perrulli locked eyes with O.J. and felt a chill, seeing the monster from Nicole's nightmare in his stare. This encounter convinced Perrulli that staying with Nicole would only intensify the danger, a realization he summed up as, "Fear can supersede love." Perrulli then experienced what he believes was a prophetic dream where he and Nicole died together in a car crash. "It felt like one of the most significant premonitions of my life," he said. The following morning, I knew the relationship had ended. He regretted not staying friends with her, but the situation, living a mile from O.J., felt impossible. Nicole tried to maintain their friendship, even giving him a photo album with a goodbye note. "I want you to keep that, and I want you to look at it sometimes and see what you'll be missing." Perrulli didn't see her again until the Jenners' Christmas Eve party in 1993, where he was stunned to learn she had reunited with O.J. He recalled her chilling words, "She'd rather die than go back to him." 6 months later, Nicole was murdered. She was 35 years old. Perrulli immediately believed O.J. was responsible. While he spoke with prosecutor Marcia Clark after tabloids revealed their relationship, he was never called to testify. O.J. was acquitted in the criminal trial, but later found liable for the deaths of Nicole and Ron Goldman in a 1997 civil trial. For years, Perrulli locked away his memories. It wasn't until 2024 that he opened a briefcase he thought was lost, finding letters, photographs, and keepsakes untouched for over 3 decades. Perrulli hopes his memoir helps the world see Nicole for who she was, a devoted mother who, for a brief time, believed she had finally reclaimed her life.